Hi all, meet Steve on Ghosts ITC projects. So I've been looking around building another device today. It's more of a touch sensor, more of a question touch sensor actually. I believe if spirits are able to knock on doors or tap, bang, make some kind of noise, move things, then they must have the energy to touch things. So I've come up with this. I made something to this about 5-6 years ago, but it didn't really work out. So I didn't have the right stuff to build it. But today I've kind of done what I was supposed to have done 6 years ago. So what it is, it turns on and all the lights will light up at first. So there's no way of actually turning them off directly through the switch. I can't turn the switch on and they will be turned off. The only way they can be turned off is by touching them, like so. Now, this one looks like it's still turned on, but it's not. It's the little LED which is built onto the circuit board, which makes it look like it's turned on. So what it is, it's just like yes, no, kind of touch sensor kind of thing, really. You can ask the spirit if it's good or evil. If it wants to say it's good, just touch that. And then you'll ask it to turn it back off. And if it can, great. Otherwise, you'll have to do it yourself. If it's evil, got an evil spirit there and he wants to know that he's evil, then you can touch it and the red LED can come on. And it'll ask you to turn it off. If he turns it off, great. If you don't, you do it yourself. You can ask if it's a human spirit. If it says yes, then it'll light up. If it's no, then it'll do the no. Now I am having problems with the blue one at the moment. Don't know why. So sometimes, well, for now I have to turn it off and back on again, and then turn off all the LEDs again. This is just a prototype. So you can ask it questions. I'm hoping to put a buzzer in here as well later on. I've just got to work out how to do it if it's possible. Otherwise, it's going to be one without a buzzer. You can, ask it yes or no questions like, "Are you female?" If it is female, then yeah. If it's no, then no. Again, until that's fixed, the blue one stays on. I have to turn it off and on and turn them all off again. So it's something in the work, little prototype thing. So I tried building something similar to this about 6 years ago. Didn't really work out. I did give it to someone. He never used it, so I asked for it back. So I could try to build something similar. And I never got around to it until today, 6 years later. And yeah, hopefully I want to try to put a buzzer in it later if I can. It's just a pain that this blue one doesn't want to turn on and off properly. But I can always change the board around again. I've got plenty of little boards. I'm not going to show you what the board is. If you see my other video on my Haunted Experience channel, I did have the back off and I showed you inside what was inside the box. It's running off a 9-volt battery, as most of my stuff does. I'm going to see if I can run it on lower voltage, maybe like 5 volts or something, and hopefully that will work. If not, then it'll have to be like 9 volt. I'm not using a proper project box such as like the ones with the 9-volt batteries. I'm just using a basic standard one at the moment, but they probably it won't go into one of my basic boxes. Where's one? It won't go in any of these boxes because there ain't going to be enough room. I want it to have enough room for able to touch the sensor and the sensor not to interact with each other, which they're not at the moment, but you never know. So I'm thinking about putting it into a larger box like this, having LED there, on the switch on the side, and the battery on the side, I probably might use the bigger LEDs. If I've got one here, I don't know. But I'm hoping to use the large LEDs like that on the next version. So really, as I say, this was just like a muck around a day little prototype that I decided to build. I was going to build it last week actually, but I didn't get around to doing it. I was trying to do some other stuff, trying to work on an EMF device, which doesn't want to bloody well work. So I've got to trying to get the EMF working. Mind you, I need the actual right resistor, I think. There'll be more updates on the EMF meters later. This one isn't working. I don't know why it's not working. Even with a 9-volt or a lithium 3.7 battery, which is supposed to be in the proper video that I saw. 3.7 volts, 220. But yeah, it does work with this battery, but not this particular board. This board won't work with any battery. But the one up here, which I'll chip and the processor out of for now, this one does work, but for some reason the two bomb LEDs don't work. Even though I changed them over 3 or 4 times with working new LEDs, they still don't want to work. So why that is, I've got no idea whatsoever. But I've got some proper resistors coming this week, so hopefully it might just be a resistor problem. But why this one's not working, I don't know, because what's on here is exactly the same on that one, vice versa. I copied everything from here onto that one. So this was the first one, which kind of works, just the bottom 2 LEDs don't light up. That one doesn't work at all. Why, I don't know. I've gone through and checked every connection at the back to make sure there's no kind of short or anything like that, and it still ain't working. So I've got no clue why it's not working, but I do have enough boards to build another couple. I'm not going to order any more boards until I get a couple of these working anyway. But as I say, with this one, first prototype, I will be building another one, hopefully later in the week, and putting it into a bigger box with the bigger LEDs. I might even try to put 6 LEDs in instead of the 4. I don't know yet. The only thing is that the although, like, you know, they do work, as you saw earlier. And I'm having problems with the blue one, as I say. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it don't. But yeah, I'm going to put the same in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's got more space. So the LED will be kind of like here, 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 and here. The on-off switch will be on the side with the battery pack on the side as well. So the spirits ain't going to have to kind of like be bothered trying to touch whatever they're trying to touch with switching away. So that's how I'm going to plan it. And once I've got it sorted out and hopefully working, I'll do an update on a second prototype version. And so I want to try to get a buzzer to work in there as well, but I don't know if that's going to be possible or not. But I will give it a go. And yeah, that's it for now. Cheers for watching. Catch you later.